biggest fears of those conferences is sitting in a classroom passively, having information shared only one direction for hour after hour. The other reflects the fact that what if I don't know anyone at the conference? And will anybody really understand me because I'm doing this crazy thing called yoga therapy? I do yoga, and is that all that weird? And also at mealtime and break time, will there be anyone I can visit with, or will I be by myself throughout the entire conference and then return home alone to try and figure this out for myself? All legitimate concerns. But deep in the land of Anahata, or that heart place of us, we have a deep burning for connection and purpose that we can literally feel. From deep within our own genetics, how we long to feel safe and understood, as well as cared for. Now, there's been a rising tide of evolution of consciousness through the years, and through that there appeared a whole new way to experience conferences. In our case, it's the development of the Common Interest Community, the CIC sessions. You might ask, what is a CIC? Well, it's the first C is for common. It is all shared by the group. There's a special interest or focus, and the group acts as a learning community, a group that shares resources freely back and forth to build the common vision for yoga as a respected and recognized therapy. What will happen is you'll have no PowerPoints. You get to meet your tribe in a number of activities I'll describe briefly. You get to contribute to the community, so you aren't just a passive receiver, but you share your wealth of knowledge and experience. And with these valuable resources, the entire group is nurtured and grows, and you leave with a plan to stay connected and for future support. Well, how's that going to work, you might ask? Well, the first thing you do is you choose your interest group. We have 5 groups: the rehabilitation professionals and those who interact within rehab, the mental health group, so those who, again, either deliver mental health or bring yoga into a mental health environment, the cancer care community for both the people undergoing cancer care and their support group, career and entrepreneurial development. This is a good one if you aren't sure you fit in one of the others. This will help you deliver your yoga therapy practice more effectively and share ideas for bringing it into your community. And then finally, the military and veterans for those who are serving our military, the veterans and their families. So you first choose your interest group. That's a lot of work and it takes quite a bit, but that's the big thing you have to do. And so from there, you get to kick back because the chairpersons have it from here. And you're going to do 2 parts to the session. The first part is going to be where first you get to participate in a small group of 7 to 10 people at a table, where you'll hear 7 different presentations that have been carefully selected by the chairs. As the person gives the 10-minute talk, then you'll be followed up with a 5-minute sharing of resources in that circle. So someone talks about billing, say, then for 5 minutes everyone in the circle shares what they know or have used that has worked well in that topic area. And this lets you know the other people at the table, and it gives you a chance to participate. And then when you share something within that small group, you're going to jot it down on your business card and give it to the presenter, who will then compile these resources across the 7 groups, and that'll be distributed to you after the conference. So our knowledge is going to grow. And in that sharing of resources, we have to be aware of the one that knows it all or starts to preach. So in that session, people will be free to cut people short if they begin to teach in the group rather than just share. Now, what if you have an amazing idea? So, hey, I've got a good idea. Well, we're taking proposals for these until February 23rd of this year, 2016. So send in your report, because it only takes one great idea to fuel many ideas within our community. Part 2 then, after the break, You're going to come back and meet in specialty groups. And each CIC will do this slightly differently, but basically the idea is we're going to build on ideas, or build memes as the current expression is. And in building a meme, we're going to say, for example, for orthopedics in the rehab one, we might have the groups list the top 10 reasons yoga therapy is useful in orthopedics. List the things I wish I knew when I started using yoga therapy in orthopedics. The top 10 ways I find new clients. The 10 biggest mistakes I made. The 10 sources of information for yoga therapy for orthopedics. The 10 things that are the most difficult to use in your yoga therapy in orthopedics. And also 10 things IAOIT could do to make yoga therapy in orthopedics easier, because the organization wants to learn from you how we can better serve your needs. And then finally, the group finishes by planning for future interactions, such as Facebook groups, listservs, those sort of things. As an example, the rehab group started this process of sharing afterwards in 2011, where 12 of us got together, and since that time the group is now over 660 members from around the world that participate in rehab. And so that's made a huge difference in the way we interact, share research, share business ideas, solve problems together. So, what do you have to bring? Well, you need to bring a pen, lots of business cards, some note paper to take notes on, and a generous spirit of giving. We look forward to seeing you. I am, says Yoda. And that's a meme, by the way. There they are. They're everywhere. So, what to do? Register right now at www.sipdar.org. Choose your CIC as you go through, and we'd love it if you'd submit a proposal.